I am Charlie Foss. I'm the Vice President of Design for the Brunswick Boat Group, located here at the Brunswick Boat Group Technology Center. I've been with Brunswick for 15 years. I've always been in the design organization. We have responsibility for the design and development of all new product across the boat group, as well as consumer research and other functions of design as well. So when it comes to the future of boating, what gets me the most excited is the role that technology is going to play in the boating experience in the future. And it's not so much that technology is just going to overtake the experience. We want to utilize technology to actually enhance the experience. Boating is about creating memories out on the water with friends and family. And so if I'm able to use technology or even just the boat design itself to actually enhance those memories and create better memories, it will make your experience better at the end of the day. For every new boat project that we have, we go out into the field and we talk with consumers and gather all this information through videos, through surveys. We bring all that data back and then we synthesize all that data to then find patterns. And these patterns start to emerge based on all the things that we've heard and all the various data points that we have. And those patterns then start to give us insight into why people are making certain decisions, what they value, what they'd like to see in future product. We're then able to take those insights and actually create new product and new concepts around those insights. And it's a big part of what we instill within the team is focusing on the fact that a boat isn't always about moving from point A to point B. And the most time that you're spent enjoying a boat is actually when it's at rest. And so we design around the idea of that a boat moves forward the minority of the time, but is actually still the majority of the time. And so that means that seating needs to rearrange and change itself to fit that function, because now instead of wanting to look forward to see where I'm going, now I want to see the kids swimming behind the boat, or I want to see the sandbar. Or I might want to entertain or socialize with the people in the boat differently. And so we've really created a lot of unique features that have allowed people to use the boat the way they actually intend to. New features and new things that are coming to market I can't specifically talk about, but I'll talk in generalities. A lot of new technologies that we'll be introducing over the next few years. We are focused in a lot of areas related to electrification, autonomy, that will completely redefine the marketplace and redefine the industry in a lot of ways. We've often thought about what a concept boat would be and how we might design around a new concept and what the future might look like. So we do a lot of design work associated with the future of boating and where boating is going and ultimately what it might look like. Being able to bring that to life in a physical model is really compelling, because it allows us to show people, one, what we've been working on and what we're thinking about, but it also allows for feedback. It allows us to understand how people might accept the future of boating, how they might be thinking about the future of boating. So we often think about creating that concept boat and ultimately how we could deliver that. When I think about the most interesting things that we design around and what makes boat design unique from any other discipline of design or any other object that you design is the actual shape of it, and the fact that we have to design the amenities of a house a lot of times within a very odd shaped thing. Everything tapers, everything is constantly changing in shape and size, and so to package everything becomes a very difficult challenge to overcome. And so we have to design around that a lot of times, and it forces you to come up with some very unique solutions to overcome some of those challenges. One of the most interesting design challenges that I've ever had is actually on a 42-foot boat, which you wouldn't believe would be a challenge to try to design around a 42-foot boat. But when we designed the 42 Outrage for Boston Whaler, we really had to understand how we could take a typical center console layout and create an interior goes from hull to hull, so you can actually have hull side windows and see outside the hull side windows. And it was a really unique challenge because you had to have enough headroom, but you didn't want the boat to get too tall, so proportionately you didn't want it to not look right. So you really had to be careful and be smart about how you use space and really understand where people would be standing, sitting in the interior. And it was one of the first boats that we ever designed completely around the interior. So we designed the interior first and then the exterior, which is actually opposite of what we would do traditionally. For me, the future of design is, in one word, is about redefining and taking everything that has made boating what it is and just making it better, more accessible, easier to use, a better experience overall. So that way it becomes a really positive experience for everybody, and there's more and more people that want to enjoy it.